everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you 6 postpartum symptoms that you will experience immediately, or I should say 6 symptoms that you will experience immediately postpartum that no one tells you about. The reason why there's 6 is because these are the main things that I experienced with all of my kids, and I thought I would share them with you if you are having a baby, or if you had a baby and are wondering why you are experiencing some of these symptoms. I want you to know that they're normal. But a little bit crazy. I got little girl here with me. I'm actually in my mom's house, so this is where the kids sleep when they're at my mom's house, and I have a few minutes because the boys are going outside, so I thought I would share this video with you guys. So, symptom number 1, oh, bless you. You are going to shake uncontrollably directly after baby comes out. Like right after she comes out or he comes out, you will be shaking like crazy, like shivering. Even if you're not cold, it's just your body going through something really traumatic and your hormones are going out of whack, and you literally will be shaking like you think you're like freezing cold, shaking so much. At least I did with all of my kids. And number 2, your nipples and your boobs will hurt even if your baby has a good latch. Or even if you're not breastfeeding. So if your baby either has a good latch or you're not breastfeeding, so you're like, oh, no, they won't hurt, they will hurt. Not because they're like sore and cracked, but just because hormones, they're gonna be so sore that you're literally gonna be wanting to do this or this all the time. The worst part is when it's winter and you go out into the cold, you will be freezing and your boobs will hurt. I can promise you, they will hurt a lot. Another thing is every single time a kid cries, even if it's not your kid, if you're in the mall and your kid is crying, they will hurt. Or if you're nursing on one side and your baby starts getting a letdown going, the other side will hurt. So they always hurt. As long as there's milk in them. And right after you give birth, they will hurt. So yeah, not fun. Number 3, you are going to sweat buckets. Even if it's winter and you are freezing cold, you are going to sweat buckets when you sleep. You will wake up, your neck, your breast, your stomach, everything will be soaking wet. Even if it's freezing and you have a blanket on you and you're shivering, you will be sweating. This is your body's way of eliminating the excess fluid that it's been, retaining throughout your whole pregnancy. One of the main ways is to get rid of it is through sweat and obviously like urine and all that. But yeah, so you'll be sweating until, I would say, a good 3 to 4 weeks after you give birth. I'm 3 weeks postpartum. And I just started to not really sweat that much anymore. So you will be soaking though. Like not, it's a little bit of sweat. Like it's a lot of sweat. What are we on? Why do I always lose track? Okay, number 4, I think. You will bleed and leak liquid. So everybody knows you're gonna bleed after you give birth. That's obvious. But what I mean is like what you don't expect. Like for up to 2 weeks, you'll be bleeding like a period or whatever, getting, just healing. But even when you're done bleeding and your pad looks like it's good and it's like, there's no blood in it, you will still be leaking liquid and fluid. It's just the extra like epithelial cells and tissue and all that your body's eliminating, but it's literally like a rusty colored liquid. And yeah, you will be leaking that. So you will still have to wear a pad. Just a heads up. You're getting hungry, Missy. Number 5, I think, is what we're on. You are going to want to eat a house directly like after you give birth, but also for the first, I would say at least 4 weeks. You are going to be starving like you haven't eaten in your entire life. At least that was for me the case with all 3. I just want food, and I can't stop eating and stuffing my face. I'm just so hungry all the time, like genuinely hungry. So look out for that, because you might want to have some healthy snacks on hand, because if you don't, you might go a little overboard on the sugary treats and the easy to grab stuff, and those aren't the best, and it can actually put a lot more weight on. So keep an eye out for that. Last but not least, this is actually one of the most prevalent symptoms that you don't expect to happen to you, but you will feel like your guts are going to fall out after you have a baby. Not only that, you will feel like you're going to fall onto your face and you'll be leaning forward like a crazy old lady as soon as the baby comes out, because what happens is once the baby comes out and your stomach goes down and is obviously empty and the placenta's out, when you stand up to go to the washroom, like the first pee that they make you take to make sure that your bladder is working, you will feel so off balance, first of all, because you don't have that tummy anymore with all that weight, so you'll be leaning forward, think like a crazy person, like an old lady. You also honestly feel like your guts are gonna fall out of your stomach. You will feel like loose and like everything is gonna fall out, and I cannot explain it until you have a baby. You will understand once you have a baby. But sorry if this is blurry the whole time. There we go. You will know what I'm talking about once the baby comes out and you stand up and to go to the washer for the first time. You'll be thinking about what I said. You will feel like your guts are gonna fall out and you'll be leaning forward, and you're gonna have people to help support you and hold you up, because otherwise you will fall over. So those are the biggest symptoms that I experienced with all my kids, and I can guarantee, or almost all of them, I can guarantee you'll experience almost all of them at least. Sorry, my memory card was full when I was just nearly done filming. So I'm home now, it's nighttime, and yeah, I forgot to remove the footage from Lily's baptism and her birth and all that, so my memory card was full. But yeah, I just wanted to say those were the symptoms that I experienced, and I'm pretty sure you will experience at least most of them. So heads up to those who are having a baby soon, and if you just had a baby and experienced some of the symptoms, I thought you might have been the only one, or that you're a little weird or whatever. No, don't worry, you're not alone. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you had any weird symptoms through your pregnancies, comment below, let me know. I'd love to hear. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.